Molotov cocktail, among several other names, see section etymology, is a hand-thrown incendiary weapon consisting of a frangible container filled with flammable substances and equipped with a fuse.
The Molotov cocktail, a weapon that goes by many names such as the burning bottle, bottle bomb, petrol bomb, or the poor man's grenade. This is one of the most widely used improvised weapons of the 20th and 21st centuries. As these weapons are easy to make and have a powerful effect, they have been infamous weapons used during riots and used by underdog military forces, called to defend their lands against often better equipped armies. The Spanish were the first to use the modern Molotov cocktail as we know it during the Spanish Civil War against Soviet T-26 tanks. The Finns are likely the best example of the underdog defender who used Molotov cocktails to defend against the larger invading Soviet army during the Winter War of 1939. The name Molotov cocktail was coined by the Finns during this time. They named the bomb after Vyacheslav Molotov, the Soviet foreign minister who helped establish the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with Germany. The two nations agreed Finland would fall under Soviet influence. Molotov produced propaganda during the Winter War, stating on Soviet state radio that incendiary bombing missions over Finland were airborne humanitarian food deliveries for their starving neighbors.
How do Molotov cocktails work and why are they such effective weapons? In their simplest form, these devices are just bottles filled with flammable or combustible liquid like gasoline or alcohol, along with a rag that stops up the bottle top, resting in the fuel inside. This rag in the top essentially acts as a fuse, or like a wick in a candle. When the rag is lit, the Molotov cocktail is thrown, the bottle then shatters, spraying flammable fuel everywhere, which is then caught on fire by the lit rag or cloth. First used in 1936 in the Spanish Civil War against Soviet tanks, what makes the Molotov such a useful weapon is how simple it is to make and how much damage it can do to much stronger targets, like tanks. Over the years, Molotov cocktails have been refined and even mass-produced, but at their core they remain this same incredibly flammable device. Sometimes thickening agents are added to the fuel to make it stick to the target, dealing even more damage. While the initial impact and explosion of the Molotov does very little, the lasting fire does significant damage.